Well, the first ever WWE Raw on Netflix just finished, and I'm going to go over the show, some of the things I loved about it, some of the things maybe they could do a little bit better next time. Right off the bat, we had Triple H come out, basically did a little bit of an introduction, and then The Rock came out, and I was extremely excited to see The Rock. I was really curious what kind of a promo he was going to do. I just assumed he was going to be setting something up for the future, especially with Cody Rhodes here, but he actually went out and played the face out of all this. That was kind of certainly interesting as well. Then, of course, we had the OTC Roman Reigns come out against Solo Sikoa. Who's going to get the Ulafala? Who's going to be the true tribal chief? And it was a pretty solid back and forth match. Eventually, it did end with Solo Sikoa losing. It was really interesting, though. The actual ring mats had a bunch of advertisements all around them. It was definitely a different look. I did kind of get used to it as the show went on, but the Fortnite one right in the dead center, like that's the one that kind of made me, kind of double clutch a bit there. Now, the face-to-face with Roman Reigns and The Rock, that was certainly interesting because I thought The Rock here was going to turn 100% when he put the Ulafala on top of Roman Reigns. And they even had this really nice camera shot where he was behind him. I thought maybe he was going to give him a rock bottom. There were so many different things they could have done, but they decided to play the long game, which is fine. We had Penta, a new tease, come out. He's going to be here next week. And then we had John Cena come out. And he basically went out and said that he announced himself that he's going to be in the Royal Rumble. And he plans to win the Royal Rumble. So that's where the retirement tour is going to be starting off. And then right after that, we had Liv Morgan versus Ripley. The crowd was really excited for this one. And honestly, the match was pretty damn solid, back and forth. Liv Morgan looks like $1,000,000 like always. Rhea Ripley looks just as good, especially when Rhea Ripley comes out here and she just looks like a complete badass, which we'll get into a little bit further on, especially when a certain American badass comes out. Which, of course, it was really nice to see the Undertaker back. I was hoping he was going to do something else, maybe inside the middle of the ring, cut a promo or something, but it was still nice to see him interacting with Rhea Ripley, the two badasses together. It was a really cool shot, a really nice look. I thought it was pretty amazing. And then we had some pretty incredible tributes here with Eddie Guerrero, and of course, we had Travis Scott then come out. I thought he was going to be doing a performance in the middle of the ring, but he was basically just vibing out with Jey Uso during the entrance. Some of these drone shots were incredible. And I think it's a perfect time to mention how amazing the production was. The quality of the actual show in 4K, everything looked so smoothly. I didn't have any technical glitches throughout the show. I thought it was fantastic, especially this Gunther promo, which was just so good. The editing there, everything about this show when it comes to the production value for sure was amazing. And then we have Fluffy basically looking like an Akatsuki member. And then Hulk Hogan got absolutely booed out of the arena. And I mean booed out of the arena like crazy. This crowd was definitely not a fan of the Hulkster. And moving on, we had the main event with CM Punk and Seth Rollins. And it was a pretty decent back and forth affair. I love the jacket, by the way. That's definitely a good reference there if you guys know what that was about. And of course, we had the meetup. They really made it seem like a big deal because it was a big deal. This is a big feud. They built it up now for a while. They rivalry. They hate each other. It was a good back and forth affair. And CM Punk did get the win in the end after a lot of finishers and counter finishers, signature moves, counter signature moves. It was a back and forth. The crowd was quiet at times and then really loud at other times. Eventually, the crowd really did get into it. This is awesome chants. And there was one time they had a fight forever chant as well, with CM Punk finishing it off and getting the victory. So what did you guys think about the show overall? I thought the production value was top notch. Just being able to watch it with such quality was really nice. The drone shots were amazing. I'm really curious. What did you guys think about it overall? Did you guys enjoy it? Did you guys not enjoy it? Let me know below, guys. Thanks for watching. Drop a like. I'd appreciate it. Have a lovely evening.